Right, so this little sequence is something I do fairly regularly. It's a nice way of just opening the body. I do this in the morning. Come to the top of the mat, and obviously, if any of this is too much for you, then just don't do it. Don't put yourself in any form of awkward, uncomfortable, painful position. So, if you know my top of the yoga, you'll know that as soon as I come to the top of the mat and mountain pose, I'll roll forward and backwards on my toes, lifting the heels and then lifting the toes, just stretching the plantar fascia. Haven't been a victim of plantar fasciitis enough times from the running that I do, so it's always good to really exercise that stiff fibrous tissue in the shoulder thing. So I always do this, roll forwards and backwards on my toes, lift the heels up a little bit. Okay, and then slow breath in, lift the hands up nice and high. Let's open the body, so reach up. As you breathe out, float the hands down. And breathe in, lift the hands. Then we go for a bendy forward bend, so bending the knees, take the hands to the shins. Breath in, half lift, lifting the chest, leaning forwards on the front of the feet. Breath out, a big dangle here, so release your shoulders, your neck muscles, let your head hang, put your tummy button in, and use gravity to passively stretch your upper body. Always keeping your core muscles pulled or engaged in when you're in a forward bend to support your lumbar spine, and then slowly roll up to a standing position, roll the shoulders back, inhale, lift the hands up. Now we'll go down to the floor, so again, bending the knees, hands to the floor. This is basically a standing sun salutation. Breath in, lift the chest, lean forwards on the front of the feet, bend the knees, hands to the floor. Walk the feet to the back of the mat, come to your first downward dog and pedal through the legs here, just stretch out through the calf muscles. Again, the first few movements are really about opening the body, stretching the body, and then come up onto your toes, bend your knees, stretch through the toe knuckles, and then straighten your legs, heels down. Take a breath into plank, bring the body weight forwards. Take a breath out to the floor. Knees first, then chest and chin to the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. Breath into cobra. Breath out to the floor, tuck your toes in. Breath in, push up into plank. Or plank on your knees, and breath out, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg as high as you can, bending the knee when you lift it as high as you can and open the hip. As you breathe out, the left knee comes across the body to your right elbow. Breath in, lift up, three-legged dog. Breath out, that foot to the floor. Breath in, other leg lifts, bend the knee when it lifts as high as it can, open the hip. And breath out, knee across the body. So this is a combination of opening the hips as well as really working through the core muscles, sending messages to your core muscles. Breath out to the floor. Inhale into a plank, squeeze your core muscles. Exhale, lower your pelvis down, lift up through the crown of the head. Inhale back to plank, and exhale, downward dog. So I'm going to do it 3 times. Inhale to plank, squeeze your core muscles. Exhale, pelvis lift, lowers, lift the head up. Exhale back to plank using your core muscles. Got that breathing wrong then. So we'll do that again. So breath into plank, breath out, lower to the floor, lifting up through the head. Breath in back to plank, breath out, downward dog. That's the tickle. We go again. Breath in, plank. Breath out, upward dog. Breath in, plank. Breath out, downward dog. Okay, look up between the hands, bend the knees. Slowly walk to the top of the mat. Take a little dangle here again. Squeeze the core muscles, let the shoulders, the head, the neck release. Slowly come up, stand. Roll the shoulders back, take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, draw the left knee off of the floor, and you can extend that leg if the hip flexors allow you, drawing the shoulders backwards, that counterbalances that leg going forwards. You might find a little bit of cramp here, or with the knee bent, just stay with the knee bent, and then come back down, inhale the hands up, bend the knees, hands down to your shins. Inhale, half lift, exhale, dangle. Pulling your core muscles in, roll up to standing, inhale the hands up. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace the fingers, drawing that right knee up on back waist height, maybe lengthen and extending the leg, counterbalancing with the arms going backwards again. If the hip flexors start to cramp up, bend the knee and come back down. Inhale the hands up, straight leg forward bend, diving down, hands to shins, half lift. Bend the knees, hands to the floor. Walk the feet to the back of the mat. Inhale to plank, exhale, upward dog. Lifting up through the crown of the head, draw the shoulders backwards. Inhale back to plank, exhale, downward dog. Okay, inhale, lift leg lifts. Exhale, knee comes forward to the chest. Step the left foot just slightly behind the arms. Walk hands backwards and find a pyramid pose here. And you can ease into this by bending the knee, just gently stretching, lengthening through the leg. And then hold, bend the knee, take the arms behind you, and step up into a balance here. And inhale with the arms out nice and wide. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Inhale, the arms out nice and wide. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, nice and wide. Hold here. And then slowly taking that back foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Go again, cactus the arms, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. We'll come down and hold this dip, this low lunge here, stretching through your right hip flexor by leaning backwards. So taking the shoulders and the chest backwards, you'll feel that stretch down the right side. Inhale, hands up, warrior two. So grounding that back foot, floating the arms back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then windmill to the floor as you take your right hand to the floor, turn to the left. And for a lunge twist here. Bring the left hand to the floor. Three-legged dog. Downward dog. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, knee into the chest. Step the right foot just behind your hands and walk your hands backwards to straighten out your right leg. Bend the knee and come back. So inhale forwards. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale forwards and then pyramid. Just stretching that hamstring by lowering the chest towards the straight leg. It doesn't matter if your knees bent, if the hammers are quite tight, just go with that tension in your body wherever it manifests itself. And then bending that knee, taking the weight down onto that ankle, draw the arms back for aeroplane, take your Superman balance here, drawing the arms out nice and wide, take a breath in. As you breathe out, hands to chest, breath in, hands to chest, breath in, hands to chest. And then taking the left foot, the back foot to the back of the mat, come to your lunge, inhale, hands up, and then gliding lunge dip, inhale up, gliding lunge dip, cactus in the arms, inhale, lift up, and we go again, then squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other as you lean backwards, lengthening and stretching through that hip flexor, inhale, hands up, and warrior two, reverse warrior, windmill all the way down, lifting the back heel, taking the left hand to the floor, turning to the right, lunge twist, bring the right hand to the floor, step back downward dog, inhale through to plank, exhale to the floor, and then taking the locust here on the inhale and hold here for 3 breaths. And release, push up, back into child, stretching, releasing your spine. And come forwards, step the left foot between the hands, slowly come all the way up. Crescent moon lunge, take a breath in here as you breathe out, lean into the lunge. And draw the arms backwards again, leaning backwards here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, half split, straight to that front leg as you lower the chest to the floor. You drop your hands to the side of the body towards the floor for stability. And come forwards, tucking the back toes in, lift the knee off the floor. Rotate your right heel down, windmill all the way up, warrior two. Reverse warrior and low lunge. Step back, downward dog, and drop in your left knee to the floor, step the right foot in between the hands, inhale, crescent moon lunge, exhale, lean into the lunge, drawing the arms backwards, hold and breathe. Inhale, hands up, and exhale, half splits. Again, you can lower your fingertips to the floor for stability, for grounding. And come forwards, lifting that back knee off the floor, rotating the heel down, windmill all the way back, warrior two. Let's get a reverse warrior here and a windmill down, low lunge. Step back, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, high upward dog. Lift up through the crown of the head, lower the pelvis down. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Taking the feet out to the edges of the mat. Walk the hands backwards, bend the knees. And supporting yourself in this squat. Rolling your hips from side to side. Really nice movement this. Squeezing into the joint capsules. Take as long as you want here. It's so good for your hips. And always do a crow here. So I bring my feet a little bit closer together towards each other so I can get my knees into my armpits or in the triceps. Plant my hands on the floor. Look down at the floor. Press into the fingertips. And if it's there, float the feet off of the floor. Take your time in crow pose, and no rush. It will come to you. Practice, practice, practice. When you've overcome that fear of falling, the confidence in the posture, you can really go deep into it. And back. Walk the hands back to downward dog. Pedal the legs. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, locust. Use your core muscles here to really lift the chest, really drive the legs up with the hamstrings. Feel that compression in your lower back. And release. Gently push up and back into child. Stretching through your back. And there we go. So you could actually do that whole sequence again in the same order, or you could just call it just that, because that's enough there to get the whole of the body moving, strengthening, conditioning, stretching, and it's good. You could do it before any form of other exercise. You could do it just to make yourself feel better for the day as you go about the rest of your stuff. Okay, thanks very much. Enjoy your yoga. I'll see you on the mat soon.